Hey everyone. I hope you guys are all doing great. I've been thinking a lot about what's going on in the world, and with all the uncertainty of our current pandemic, I hope you're all finding peace and rest. We all might as well make great use of this much needed reset. And I hope wherever you guys are, it's not shutting down, but it looks like there's a surge out there and we don't know where this is going to lead. And so, as a small business owner, this kind of puts me in a place of unrest, but I'm trying to meditate and not be so distraught by it. Whatever comes, I feel like I was able to pivot this year and really created this program from scratch. It's been something that's been in my head for over a decade, but here we are. There is our functional yoga medicine practitioner certification program that's like no other out there. And I'm really proud of what we're creating together, me and my team, to bring the best of the program that really integrates truly all the elements and all the different disciplines. So you don't have to pull together different pieces of the puzzle and piecemeal all the things that you need to really be of service to your clients, but you can find it all under one umbrella. All the things like psychology, nutrition, physical medicine, functional medicine, energy medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, all under the umbrella of yoga to bring the client back to them. But more importantly, for you to get clear about what it is that you're trying to create with your life and how you impact the lives that you touch and serve. So for the last 3 months, I've had the opportunity to work with who I respect so much. I've read so much of his work, and his work is so smart and intelligent. It blows me out of the water every time. And just an hour worth of his education, it just kind of has you sitting in peace and quiet to really distill what it is that he just went over, because there's so many things in there that you can utilize in your business and in life really to make a greater impact with whatever it is that you're doing. His name is Jay Abraham, who is a renowned business coach who's impacted hundreds of business industries to date. His strategy of preeminence taught me important lessons that I want to take away to create value for my clients, which is you. One of the most important to know is what you stand for in your business, which brings us to the topic of today's podcast episode. What you do, how you do what you do, and why you do what you do should be used as a preemptive advantage in the ever-growing crowded market space on the internet. And no matter what industry you're in, it's so important to set yourself apart and create value through the service you provide. Not because that's how it's always been done, but begin to think outside the box to really pave your own way as a trailblazer to set your own path in a better way to do things more efficiently, effectively, while making huge impact in the lives that you serve. That's the ultimate goal you and I are here to do. And because in just about every healthcare industry, it's becoming ever more crowded and competitive. Most don't have a concrete advantage because they do what they do based on what and how they're taught versus creating something better for the clients that they serve. It requires falling in love with your clients so that you're in the business of championing your clients' wins that provides you with the preemptive advantage because your marketing communication and brand is on point in communicating exactly what you stand for. Leading with your distinctions rather than becoming complacent in the marketplace is key. No longer can you be a vanilla or chocolate. You need to stand apart and provide more value for the clients that you serve. This is why I created the Functional Yoga Medicine Practitioner Certification, where I want to elevate the practice of functional medicine, yoga, nutrition, by truly integrating all disciplines that human beings need in order to holistically heal. They include psychology, nutrition, functional medicine, all under the umbrella of yoga to have an advantage over the marketplace or in the marketplace, because you do what you do best by understanding that we're multidimensional beings who are so much more than those who live and breathe. Right? We are thinkers, we're feelers, action takers, and all such hedges on the perception of who you are or who you think you are. What we do and why we do and what we do is super important. And the perception of that for you is what's even more important. It is in allowing those and gaining clarity in their own psycho, neuro, physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions so that they can be skilled in their ability to navigate through their lives in alignment with their core values. This leads me to ask you, what do you value in your life? Is it health? Is it wealth? Is it relationships? Is it your family? What is it? And if you value those things and get really clear, not the values that you're conditioned to believe are your values, not the values you think you ought to have or should have, because other people think you should have them, but your core values. What is that, right? And get real with yourself. This is one of a kind program that aims to solve the puzzle in holistic healthcare by truly integrating all the pieces together in a coherent, methodical way through utilizing alkaline method and using it as a systemic framework to apply in your clinical practices to have much more impact in the lives that you touch. So if you've been burnt out in your work, feeling stressed and unmotivated, and are longing to do work that matters, I want you to dare to stand in your convictions and help those who need your help in the most impactful way. Check out the link below to join us in our Functional Yoga Medicine private Facebook group, where we have elevated conversations about becoming peerless in our industry. So no more saying yes to commodity-based businesses. Be one that stands apart. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys all next week.